Okay. Do we got sound now? I'll wait till somebody gets on. Hopefully I got sound now. I gotta redo all this. We got sound now, Wrench. Do we have sound? Somebody tell me if I got sound. We got sound now. I don't know what it is. This Samsung. Oh, this Samsung I've used before, no problem. This is my home computer that I use for doing mail calls and stuff at home, so that I can watch the stream on my phone, which I had in the other room. So, anyways, I'll just zip through this mail call since we've been through it visually once before, and I'll try to just give you the audio explanation of what you just saw before. I'm gonna kill that other stream. So, thanks everybody for coming. Sorry about before. So we'll start over. Where do we want to start? Oh, well, we've already seen the tchotchke in there. I was trying to explain to Dorothy. Oh, we'll go backwards. That's what we'll do. All right. So I've got the dirt down here on the floor for the pay dirt. This dirt is unsearched dirt. That's gonna go with Dorothy's bag. That's some serious black sand, and then some mix to add into the 1 gram bag. I may take some of Dorothy's dirt for the 1 gram bag. Anyways, the way I'm gonna do my pay dirt is I'm not even gonna do pay dirt, but the way I'm doing this is I'm putting the gold in vials. So this is Dorothy's gold, the gold that she guessed on, and then I threw in a couple extra little chunks. And then this is the gram. It's over 1 gram. And I'm gonna put the dirt in the Ziplocs and whatnot. I don't have a heat sealer, so it's just gonna be like double Ziploc. I'm gonna put the dirt in that, and then I'm gonna throw the vial in the bag, and then with a note saying, if you want to pan the gold out, dump the vial in the dirt. If not, if you want to just keep your gold and not go through and pan it, you've got your gold there. That way, I make sure some new people they'll get some gold. They'll get 1 gram of gold, and they'll pan through it, and then maybe only get 1/10 of a gram back out of it. So I want to make sure that they know that they got the gold, that they didn't get shorted. Anyway, so then in addition, David and Chris, I'm undecided on how to approach this, but I think I've settled on golden weenies as a tchotchke item, and it's kind of a tribute to Dink. He's the last dog that we had to put down last year, and he was a weenie dog. Anyway, so I got 100%, I've got 150%, and then 200%. I'm trying to figure out a size. I'm kind of leaning towards the middle one. But anyways, Trouble One and David are gonna get a Bent Forks Golden Weenie or Bent Forks Pink Weenie. So I've got those. And then Dorothy, I'm gonna attempt with you. You'll be the guinea pig. I've already got it. This is what I was explaining here with this. With your bag, I'm gonna be sending. I've already got it bagged up, and you have that's a perfect. I've only got that one, and these 3 are perfect. This one is not quite perfect. He's missing an antenna, but this is what these things are. This was a lobster model I found on Tinkerverse or whatever, and I grabbed the model and threw them on a base, and then I grabbed a model of a pile of gold and just kind of assembled everything together in my slicer, and didn't put it together all right, so the base is warped because the slicer puts everything down on everything. Wrench knows it's got to sit on the plate, and the way I modeled it, it was all wrong. So when I put everything together in the slicer, the base came out smushed. So, anyways, they kind of became prototypes for this thing, but they're good enough to where I'm gonna send them out to my friends and stuff. So I want to send out one out to Kermudge. I want to send out one out to Alaskan, and one out to Ed. But Dorothy's gonna get one. I'm gonna try to send one to Dorothy. And the way I packed it up, I was trying to explain this on the other stream. The way I packed it up was I found these boats that they would. I actually found a smaller ones, and it kind of will fit in there, but just not well. It wedges in and it doesn't reach the bottom of the boat. So basically, I set them in there and then just filling it in with newspaper and whatnot, just as gently as I can, and then just covered it over with a piece of aluminum foil. And so that's how I've got. That's shit. I see everybody. You can't have that. So that's how that one's packed up. And I'm gonna send that with Dorothy's, and then yeah, if it works out. See, I don't know if it's gonna make it to Alaska or anything. So, anyways, that's that part of the mail call, and then the other part of the mail call, the best part, the original, was I got my dirt from Rich. I'm not going to be painting it out tonight because I know other people got streams, and I had envisioned this stream being over when I finished the last stream. So I think this is a 0.3 bag. I won this on the other night on wrenches a couple weeks ago, and I won it on just a single entry. Just a single entry. Usually I'll do 7 or whatever, but yeah, that night I only had enough for a single entry. So, and he also sent me, these are the first maker chips or poker chips that I've ever got. I got this one, wrenches. I imagine this is another wrenches. I can't read this one here. I have to get the magnifying glass out for that one. Maybe Wrench can tell me what that one is. So that was what precipitated the mail call. So I got my pay dirt there, and then the other part of the mail call was I just received some replacement filament for that green pan that I printed, the Bentea pan, and then now I also have a blue pan that's come off the press, the exact same PLA 2.0 material or tough PLA, whatever they call it. Really tough stuff. It's although it has a resonance to where you could shatter it if you hit it just right. I mean, but it'd take a sledgehammer or something. But you throw this thing down, if it hits the rock on this bottom down here, man, this thing will bounce. It'll dude, you'll think it's a flying saucer. Anyways, my designs are coming off the printer perfectly, so I'm stoked about that. I started doing one on PCTG yesterday, and I canceled it just because I thought the color is orange, and orange is just not going to be a good gold pan. So I killed that. I'll save the orange for later, and I ordered some translucent blue. So when that gets here, I'll print one out of that, and then yeah, so I got the printer stuff, and then the last thing is, probably only wrench or any of you guys. I got a build plate, one of them funky build plates for my printer. Just when the 3D prints come off, anything touching the plate will pick up the plate texture. So, and color, I think. It'll kind of get a rainbow effect off of. So I got this build plate. I got another one coming that has a different texture, and then it has the PEI texture on the other side. And then I believe that'll do the mail call. That's it in a nutshell. It was a whole lot more elaborate on the original mail call, and I'm sorry I didn't have. I don't know what's up with that. I'm gonna have to do a test stream with that phone and figure out why no sound. Maybe I gotta give permission to microphone. Maybe I was using the wrong app. I don't know. But that's my mail call, y'all. Like I said, I'm still undecided on the weenie dogs, the size of them, but I imagine probably the middle size is what I'm gonna stick with. So I got to get Trouble One's address, and I'll send him a golden weenie. And then David, I think I might send you the pink weenie. And then there'll be a legend about Bent Fork's giant golden weenie. Yeah, all right, man. Yep, that's it for the mail call, y'all. I ain't got much else to show you guys other than kind of got my shop kind of. It's turned from a jewelry shop now. It's become a 3D print shop. So, yeah, I got my computer set up over there and that, and then still got my bench for doing jewelry, but mainly focus on that dang 3D printer in there. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming. Thanks to my members for being members. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Go give Alaskan Adventures a like and subscribe. Go visit Wrenches Repairs and Prospecting. And then, yeah, Wrench, I sent you an email about the thing. I imagine you probably want me to just drop ship the pay dirt bag from here. Otherwise, I'll be sending it on as soon as I can. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being members and all that other good stuff. And I'll see you on the creek tomorrow, I hope. All right. See you.